Hello believers, how the devil are you? We've just walked down here, what is that? I'd say it's about a third of a mile. About a third of a mile. I've just put the machine, today's my deep mode test with the Nocta Anfibio, Nocta Macro Anfibio, and I've just put her in deep mode to get down there. I don't even have one signal. Is it all of us?
Yeah, all of us.
Okay, so everybody's running the Noctas today. You've got the multi-cruiser.
Indeed.
And I've got the Anfibio. Matthew's got the
Racer 2.
The Racer 2. Not one signal. And I think that's probably land rather than the machine. So yeah, okay, so deep mode today. Gonna give it a go. Gonna see what we get. And I can't believe how warm it is in November. It's blooming lovely. Rightio then, it's a little pellet there. Only about 2 inches down. First find in deep mode. Screaming signal at about 3 inches, unfortunately, just an old shotgun shell. Again, there's a little button there. Tell me why does it come up exactly the same as the shotty again. Only down, it was pretty much on the surface, that one. So it just pinged as I went over it. Okay, first button of the day. And a bit of an old iron rubbish there, I think perhaps an old sickle blade maybe. Not entirely sure. Yeah, it's another shotty shell. I can't undefine these. They're coming up the same as the coins are coming up. Circle, same mass, that type of thing. Okay, I've got to just plough through, I guess. So here's an example of one of those wonderful signals. So we're jumping in about 60s to 70s. Okay, so it's actually lying on the surface. I've got another nice signal here. So let's have a look at what this may be. What delights we have in the earth before us. That's in my hand. Still in my hand. See anything obvious, bleepers? Oh, hold on, I think I can see there. I think it's a little bullet. Yeah, it's a little bullet. Okay, that's good. Small-headed bullet there, look, so. Alright, I'm with Lucas. Hello, Lucas.
Hello.
And he's got himself a little bit of a hammered coin there. It's not a cut quarter, as we think it's been smashed by something. Probably the plough. Or just time itself.
We plough and plenty of this stuff.
But just out of interest, I have actually dropped it. I have actually just flung it.
That's alright, you got a metal detector.
Has anyone got a metal detector? Alright, just out of interest, we're going to run this in deep. We're running in deep mode, and where's it gone?
Next to the cross.
Next to the cross.
There's a cross.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. So it's better now. No, it is. Yeah, it's there, isn't it? Just about. Okay, so it's ringing up. Everything. 68, 22, 75, 54, 21, 14. It's bingo. And another little pellet there, down at about, say, what, 2 inches? Right, okay then. About 10 inches down. I think that's an old iron, you know. Iron. See a half the handle here. Perhaps. I think so. Perhaps. Yeah, you've got these two parts here as well where the handle would have been. I've got a double jump signal. It's like, yeah, mate, that's iron. Yeah, mate, iron. Well, you could have told me it's iron before I dug that massive hole, you fool. Okay, we have a really little button there. About an inch down again. Really good signal. Really good signal. Well, it's metal. It's certainly metal. It's like the corner of something, doesn't it? Almost. Aye. I'm not sure what that is. No idea at all, sir. Cylindrical. Narrow at one end and gets wider at the other, sir. No idea. And the top of a bendy bullet there has been perhaps shot and hit something very hard. And around about 3 inches. Ah, looks like a little turtle head there, doesn't it? Hello, turtle head. How the devil are you? Oh, it's cute. Unfortunately, no, alas, it isn't actually a turtle head. It is just a bit of Nonchalant metal found. No, it's an old lighter, look. Only down about 2 inches. Oh, that's awesome. That really pinged. I wonder if it's silver. I wonder if it's got any engravings on it. Let me clean it up. And you know what? I think it's silver plated. And it does have initials here, look. KB or KR, which would be really weird because they're my initials. How strange would that be if that's a K and an R? But I do, yeah, it's definitely silver plated, isn't it? Unless it's silver all the way through, that'd be awesome. I don't think it is, but there you go. That's a really cool little find, actually. I'm really happy with that. And I think we might have a lovely little buckle there at a couple of inches by the looks of things. Oh no. Oh, good Lord, what is that? No idea what one of these is. Oh no, maybe it is still a buckle. Just with a clasp piece still on it, maybe. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's the rest of it down there. It was a buckle with a clasp, but it was all falling apart, unfortunately. That's a shame, isn't it? Still a nice little buckle though, nice little debuckle there. And just a little bit of lead there, about 2 inches down. I live in hope that it's a bag seal. It could be a bag seal, you know. I think it might be a bag seal. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think there's any markings or definition on. Again, about 2 inches down. Okay then, bit of shrapnel there. Lovely signal, about 5 inches down. May I suggest that if you are going to run this machine in deep mode, get yourself a pointer. Okay then, and there's a little button just came out there, about 1 inch down. I think it's just a, yeah, bog standard pewter of nothingness, but it's still a find. This field that we're on is massive, so big. And anyway, so I've come down to this corner, a specific corner. The pathway leads right down to here. So I'm going to give it a go here, and just to see if anything comes up. A few of us have done it, but because I'm in deep mode, I'm trying to get more of a bit more of a thorough edge, I think. So far, yeah, I mean, if I had to conclude right now, then I'd just say it's such an anarchic mode. If I was to liken it to a TV personality, it would be Murdoch from the A-Team. You know, it's a bit crazy, but it gets things done. Let's carry on, shall we? Well, I've got no idea what one of them is. That is peculiar, isn't it just? Look, old iron there, but it comes down into this rather lavish spooned part at the end there. Nothing really obvious strikes out. Is anybody? It looks like a cobra from there. Psst, psst, psst. Anybody? I'll just bring in the shovel up at an angle there. I can just see something very strange down there. Looks coin-like to me. Look coin-like to you? I can see the green patina shining through. Don't think it's a button. Let's have a wee little look, shall we? Oh yeah, that's an old coin, all right, that one is. Okay. Right, let me do it. Oh, it's a George II, isn't it? Oh, very nice. I think it's a George II. I don't get too many of them. Let me do a quick clean up. But that's a beauty, and look at the Britannia. Good day to you, Mum. Look at the age on that. What's that say, 1754? That is a remarkable specimen, isn't it? Okay, so about 1 inch, 2 inches down. But interestingly, I know that Lucas had come over this area, and I'd come over this area with Matt for a little bit. And this stuff is coming up, although, you know, we can't, you know, allude to that being because of the depth setting that we're using. It's just the fact those guys didn't, and we didn't walk over it. That's a beauty, that is. I'm really happy with that. Good girl, Fibby. Okay, then, so right next to that target, there's my hole there, there's another one. What do you reckon, bleepers? Let's dig this one together, I think. Okay then, target is in here somewhere. This is quite exciting, isn't it? Because having a coin right next to it. Oh, here we go then. Let me just put my gloves on. Safety first and all that, bleepers. Even though these gloves are getting holy quite quickly, actually. Right, okay, it's in this clod here. Clod of something, this. Ping, 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 ping. I don't think it's a coin, because it's too bright. I don't know. God, oh, hello. Oh, it's a little button. Teeny little button. Oh, it's a nice one though, hold on. I think it's a little pewter button. I don't think it's got anything on it. There, see? but I'm wondering if it's the same age of that coin. If it's the same chap or chapess that lost it. I might have something on it. I'm not sure, let me clean it up. Ah, no, alas. Just wishful thinking on my part. It's just a little pewter button there, but it's a nice one. It is a nice one. And that's just unfortunately a piece of shrapnel, about 2 inches down. Ha ha! Oh. And a little musket ball there. Lead musket ball, if you will. And alas, another top of a discarded shotgun shell. And something of nothingness there, about 2 inches down. That was an interestingly shapen piece of lead there, I think you'll agree. Very strange. No idea what that is. It's definitely absolutely shapen, isn't it? Quite intricately. But no, alas, I'm never going to know what that was, I don't think. And there, an almost shield-shapen piece of lead coming in at about 3 inches. And there's a pin of some sort, about 2 inches. Ah, another one of those nails. You can't see it when they're in like that. It's probably on the surface, but I just can't see it. Frustrating. And there you have it, 3 hours in deep mode. Like 3-tone mode, I had actually done some digging beforehand just to kind of get used to the settings. So the 3 hours that you saw were just the 3 hours that I decided to record. There's typically pros and cons to this particular mode. Where should we start? Okay, so number one is that I didn't find any item in the 3 hours or in any of the external hours that I did with the machine lower than about 10 inches. I don't think, even with that 3 hours there, I don't think I got down to 9 or 10 inches. Whereas in the air test, we were hitting 15, 16, 17s quite strongly. Maybe I didn't walk over the item. That could be a perfectly good explanation. So I'm not going to judge it on that. I think typically you get 2 types of people that want certain things out of metal detectors. I think you get the guys that, I'd say 3 types of people. You get the guys that really want everything. They want the screens, they want the details, they want to be able to adjust things, they want to change things, they want constant feedback. And then you get right at the other end, you get people that don't want anything. They just want to switch on the machine, they want to go and they want to go metal detecting. And I think that the third party would sit in between those two. Running this machine in deep mode is chatty. It's very, very chatty. Lots and lots of clicks and bleeps and dits and dots all going on over the place. Now, obviously, to remedy this, we could bring down our gain, our sensitivity. But if a deep mode is sold on being predominantly a deep mode, then you don't want to have to kind of water that down in any way by pulling that gain back down again. It kind of defeats the object of it being a deep mode. So that's the negatives of it. Now, if you can get through and are not bothered by clicks, dots and chats going on in your headphones, there's quite a pleasant outcome. That being that this is quite a strong mode. The tones seem to be different to 3 tones, and they seem to work better in deep mode than they did in 3-tone mode. They seem to ping at you a lot more. They seem to be a lot more definable. I don't know why that is. I've got no idea why that is. I think that my analogy earlier was spot on, likening it to Murdoch from the A-Team. It's crazy, it's going on, it's blah, 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 talking all the time. Yak, 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 yak. But it will always pull through. It will always get the job done. So although I didn't get anything over 10 inches, and although the chattering did bother me slightly, I really, really enjoyed that 3 hours. Especially when I got down to the corner of the field that we had done. You know, as I said, Lucas had done it for a little bit, but me and Matt had gone down there and had a good look, and still all of those items, because there's quite a few that come up at that point, came up quite nicely. So yes, deep mode gets the thumbs up from me. Next mode, my friends, 2-tone or beach. Beach mode, I think. So I shall see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.